No fancy intro. Just booting into the game now. Just gonna post our stream in the live stream at everyone. So I did explain during the live stream of Door to Phantasy that this was a game I bought as a kid with Christmas money. I had no idea what this game was, what it was about, or anything like that. Then it ended up becoming somewhat rare. But I think the price has gone down now, thanks to this HD collection. So up until recently, this was not playable pretty much anywhere else. On PS3, it stopped working quite late into the game, and PS2 emulators never ran this game well. So they re-released it with a nice lick of paint, and I'm super happy to see it. Select outfit, we've got the Moo Impersonator set, normal, the Klonoa 1 outfit, which is what I will be wearing when I do the Klonoa 2 race in January. Bum, 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 bum. Let's jump right in. So it's been a billion, million, cajillion years since I played the original. That's okay, I don't want to skip any cutscenes. I should probably see if I can make myself a coffee while I'm sat here. I think I have enough water left for one coffee. Where's the spoon? Where'd the spoon end up in all the excitement? Here it is. Klonoa 2 race. Yes. So I've been tricked into taking part in a Klonoa 2 race against Adrian's Revenge and Garlips as part of Struggle R, which is a special thing they do. They're all part of something called the Wheel of Struggle, which I won't be a part of ever because I don't know. I play games to have fun. But yeah, they do like an off-season thing where they do races on certain games. Because I came up with the name Struggle R, and I'm wheel adjacent, I can take part in races. And currently I'm down for 3. Ocarina of Time randomized, Klonoa 2, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Oh yeah, this is the game with the hot lady. The cat's not bad either, but the hot lady is more my scene. What's her name? Leorina or something like that? What are you staring at? Okay, there is a skip. Lolo. Klonoa. This first level has such a gorgeous piece of music. This whole game is full of fantastic music, but particularly the first level's music track is so good. The Sea of Tears has such a fantastic backing track. Let's get this road on the show! Welcome, Grumpy Bear. How's it going? Right, it's been a bajillion years since I played the original Klonoa 2. Oh, but it's like I never left. Not bad. I wish it wouldn't harass me with these messages. These tutorial messages. I know how to play Klonoa. I've played Klonoa before. And now it's going to stop me and tell me to do the double jump as well. I've already done it several times. A quinzillion years. Sure has been. Even the Moo is tired of this nonsense. Yeah. And then it still stops you to tell you. I know how to get him a Met doll. Bruh! This isn't my first rodeo, okay? This isn't my first Klonoa 2 rodeo. Was there ever Klonoa 3 concept? I think. There might have been. Ooh, Grumpy Bear, thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. I don't think I'll get the 150 in this stage first try. Thankfully, you don't have to for achievements and stuff. I'm happy to report that both Klonoa 1 and Klonoa 2's achievements and trophies are very straightforward. The hardest part is get all the Mehmet dolls. But that's about it. I've got 2 achievements left in Klonoa 1 to clean up. They'll be very straightforward to do. It's get all the remaining animals, and I'm missing 1 from a fairly early-ish stage, and finish the bonus vision, which is, you know, just finish the bonus vision. Not like 100% the bonus vision, so it's fine. Do we have the taunt button in this remaster? Yes, we do. We have the taunt buttons. Nice. Okay, the bit where I often miss gems. Do 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 to the fucking so frustrating. So what is World of Assassination Part 1? It is Hitman 1's missions in the Hitman 3 engine. That's why I haven't bought it, because I looked at it and thought, okay, so basically I'll still have to buy essentially the whole game again anyway. Yeah, I had to really look into it, because it's not clear. It's not clear on the store exactly what it is. Balls. I missed those few on the... at the beginning of the flying section. That's so frustrating. There we go, that's all the Mamet dolls in level 1. They're not all going to be that simple. Nothing hidden there. How many did I miss in that flying section? Was it 3? Oh, 147 of 3! Ugh! That's so frustrating. Wanya! Looks like the coffee machine is slightly behaving itself again. Should have a full cup of coffee in 2 presses. That's a relief. Cute. Protect at all costs. Baguji? Oh, we killed your grandpa in the last game, so he's just the equivalent of your grandpa. A Steam Deck, it would be nice to have. If I get back into full-time employment and make some solid money, I might make the Steam Deck a payday treat. But the one job that I potentially have lined up is not going to be Steam Deck money. This guy looks suspicious, this Baguji guy. I sure hope he's not, you know, the game's final antagonist. That would suck. I vaguely remember this game's plot. I have beaten it a whopping once. I remember the final level giving me no end of trouble, because there is a surfboarding level near the end of the game that is difficult, and there's a boss straight after it. I wonder what they've done with the difficulty level in this remaster, if they've done something to make it a little bit easier, maybe. Bell of darkness that belongs to none of the kingdoms. So don't bring that one. Yes, I will help Lolo. Characters do look a little bit oversaturated in this remaster. I think the models are maybe a little bit too smooth. And Klonoa 2 had such an iconic cel-shaded look on PS2, with thick, cel-shaded outlines around everything. And this remaster doesn't have that. Like, I understand their argument for it. It was to make the two games in this pack, like, aesthetically gel with one another. But Klonoa 2 is kind of... I would say the thick outlines are, like, a core part of the game's identity visually, aesthetically. So I kind of miss that. La Kusha. Shielded Moo, I know. I know how the Shielded Moo works. Ba 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 da 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 da. Oh, this tune brings back memories. This game's soundtrack is peak. Don't even get me started on... what's the name of the track? Stepping Wind? Oh, Stepping Wind is something else. I don't think I can kill that enemy from here. Stepping Wind is going to be peak when we get to that. We might get to Stepping Wind today. Stepping Wind, of course, available in a lot of Taiko games, so when we get to that level, it might be familiar to anybody who's played Taiko games. Speaking of people who have played Taiko games, hello Matsu. Hello Mario. Balls. Oh, this game's soundtrack is peak! It's peak! Ah! La 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 la. Whoa! This game has soundtracks that change depending on the room or area you're in a stage. It's... oh. This game's soundtrack is so good! Where does it get off being so good? Damn. And this is particularly nostalgic for me because this was the one I played as a kid. This was the one I had on PlayStation 2 in the black case. I believe this was a disc-based game as opposed to a DVD-based game. I'd have to double check that, but I think this was a CD-ROM based game on PS2. It definitely came in a black case, which was typical of the CD-ROM based games. I can give him verbal diarrhea. A PS2 Mini, I don't know. What would be on a PS2 Mini? Yeah, majority of PS2 games were DVD based, but some were CD-ROM based. Basically, if the game didn't need to be massive. Starting to think Klonoa 2 might have been DVD based. Normally I'd know, because I'd just think, how much space does it take up on my modified PS2? I remember Theme Park World on PS2 was definitely CD-based. It's a bunch of early Japanese games that were CD-based as well. Mostly played shit PS2 games. Like, give me an example of a shit PS2 game then. Because I'm sure I can find something good about it. You'd be like, oh yeah, I had nice cats. I had Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. In which case I'd be, okay, that's fair. Barnyard, okay. Barnyard's cool. I haven't played the Barnyard game yet, because I've been trying to track down... Did that one release on Xbox 360? Actually, I don't think it did. I think it's the case that Barnyard got very expensive very fast. It became a meme. And the price shot up. Yeah, look. Barnyard PS2. Oh, £6. That's not too bad. I could have sworn it's been higher. It must have fluctuated. What else was the Barnyard game released on? Wii, GameCube. GameCube is 18. Maybe it's the GameCube one I'm thinking of. Yo, I just saw the box art for Barnyard Blast, and it's all coming back to me. A weird side-scrolling shooter developed by Neko Software. Absolutely horrible, but the box art goes hard. I'll show you the box art. The box art goes fucking hard for Barnyard Blast. That just goes so hard. Oh, that's nostalgic. I haven't seen that box art in a while. Pig with a magnum shooting zombies. It's peak. Peak seems to be the code word for today. Claire the Ancient. Gregory Horror Show, yeah. That's one that's a bit expensive now. We might have 2 copies, I'm not sure. We definitely have at least 1 copy. I think Gitaru Man is the game. I think we have 2 copies of Gitaru Man in our collection. We have 2 copies of We Heart Katamari. I have 1 copy of Katamari Damacy because that didn't get released in Europe. Phoenix game was basically just really shit remakes of old arcade games. Interesting! There is one of those for PlayStation 1 called Serofans. And that one is fascinating. Because it's remakes of arcade games that don't exist. It's a weird one. Fuck. Well, I wasted that. I think I did a Sushi Bites on Seraphans. Oh, fuck. Like, way back when. Back when I was doing one-a-day Sushi Bites and it was mostly sort of reactionary content. That was a really bad era for Sushi Bites. Speaking of bad era for Sushi Bites, that Kizuna Eye game, I want to go back and do a proper episode on it. Because it deserves a proper episode. It's a good game. Missing 2 Moment dolls. Hopefully they're not too hard to find. Has the coffee machine produced a full coffee? Yes. It's, well, more or less empty, the tray. That's some luck. Let's get some coffee creamer in there. I'm running out. I need to, in fact, this will be the last cup of coffee, I think. Yeah. I think that's it for the coffee creamer. I'm gonna have to get some. I only use the Makate creamer because it's lactose-free. It's made from milk proteins. So it's pretty much the only one I can drink. Otherwise, I'll shit myself. Right, coffee brewed. Did this level have a... Oh no, it's not a boss on this one. It's just a massive pendulum. Yeah. Thought this level had a boss, but it might not. Might be misremembering. I have I've seen that. If I stopped to care what every soy-infested leftist had to say, I would just be wasting my time. ERB, you can't say that. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'ma say that. I don't give a shit. No, in the absolute nicest way, I just want to play games, alright? I don't care if the left is complaining, I don't care if the right is complaining. So long as the game is good, that's all that matters to me, right? That's all I care about. I was excited for Avowed. Now that I've seen that explosion online, you could say I have disavowed the game. If it comes out while I've still got Game Pass, I'll play it, but it's disappointing because everything I've seen for that game is fantastic. You don't need to then make a fucking big deal about it, you know, and cause a big stir on social media. That's not going to help your game. It's really not. It doesn't matter if you're like, oh, I'll stick it to them chuds. You're going to cost sales. And when you're on Game Pass, you are definitely going to cost sales because you're already on Game Pass. If you're not Call of Duty, you're gonna see a hit to your sales on Game Pass. Microsoft gonna have their own store, like Epic Games has their own store on iPhone. If Microsoft want to appease people, and I think they should do this, they should make an example of this particular person who worked on Avowed, who made these statements. Similar to how Compulsion Games made an example of the lady who said, kill white men, or whatever it was she said. White men are toxic and they're not allowed in games or something, whatever it was she said. It was something about white men, of which you may not have noticed, but I'm one of them. We've become incredibly comfortable with attacking people based on the color of their skin and their biological sex. And that's weird to me. Because the same thing was happening in the 80s, and it was bad. But now it's happening to white people. Hollywood's okay with it. And California's okay with it. It's interesting, isn't it? Now, all these big tech companies run out of California, and this kind of shit is accepted in California. It's fascinating. It's almost like California's the problem. I just want to enjoy video games without being preached to, alright? And I want to play video games without being attacked. And the funny thing is, you can have both. Like, it takes more effort to discriminate than it does to not discriminate. So why do people actively go out of their way to discriminate? Start digging into that. Start looking into who you are allowed to criticize and who you're not allowed to criticize. As I believe it was Voltaire once said, to find out who's in charge, just find out who you're not allowed to criticize. The coffee doesn't taste as weird as it did the other day. Palermo Temple. So I think we just come here to ring a bell. Or this might be a boss. Yeah. Gloria?
Ivan. Lunatea elna. Lempen flamla.
There was a tweet I saw, I think it was yesterday, that was like, my moral compass leaving my body when the bad guy is hot. And it's like, yeah. Leorina. You're not getting his ring.
Loot.
Yes, tell me how to defeat the boss before I've died on it at least once. Get behind Volgarin and throw enemies into the glowing part of his tail, I know. I'm not a dumb bum chum, right? Okay, I played this game before. Are we doing the 2 light bars? I think we do. In the original Klonoa 2, every boss had 2 phases, and I think it's still the case here. Yeah, 2 phases. That's what makes this different to Klonoa 1. Every boss basically has 2 phases. It's much the same as we've already done. Just a little bit more involved. In a way, it's easier because on this one, he spins relatively slowly every time. Easy! Hey, Tak! How's it going? Taunting at the end of the boss fight.
Oh. You mean Hanunatra? Klonoa. Winked it out.
I remember you too, Liarina. Whoa! I know. Get your spray bottle emotes, but damn. Liarina is something else. Help me? What? Help me. Help me. I was thinking a Klonoa anime would do really well. 12 episode season, 6 episodes on, well, if you did a 12 episode season for the whole show, then like 3 episodes Klonoa 1 and then like 9 episodes Klonoa 2. Because there's a lot more story in Klonoa 2. It's a much longer game. Then you could extend it to cover the Game Boy Advance game stories. Whoa. I'd watch that. I miss the Bandai Namco that would try to do anime. They came back very briefly for Scarlet Nexus and then disappeared again. I think Scarlet Nexus ended up being such a flop. So which priestess was with us in the first game then? Because it worked in the first game. We didn't have a priestess, at least that I'm aware of. I suppose because they said they say that. The opening of Joyland. That seems awfully impractical. Having your kingdom like a giant amusement park. Wow! Ow! Dip-a-da-da. Oh yeah, Joyland's theme is so good as well. Sounds like it came out of a old children's cartoon. It's amazing. God damn it, Tat. Okay, I'm not a furry, but could you imagine both of them at the same time? One on either side. So, fun fact. It's always the second one. So you can chase after both of these in whichever order you prefer. It's always the second one you catch that has the element. So it doesn't matter what order you do them in. Alright. What's that? Is this... Is this Stepping Wind? I think Stepping Wind is later, but... just in case this is Stepping Wind. Yeah, I don't think Stepping Wind is just yet. Stepping... I'm not a furry, but good to know ERB streams never change. Kong! You imagine left tat and right tat? And then... human beings have, like... men have something that's sort of like this shape, right? Between their legs. And left tat and right tat, like, coming together. Meow, meow, meow! So Jungle Slider isn't Stepping Wind. Stepping Wind is later. Hey, Johnny. I beg your pardon? Don't be a what? Excuse me? In this day and age? How'd that one get past the censors? Huh? How'd that one get past the censors, honestly? Yes, I'm playing this on Steam. Fuck balls! Well, I've missed that Mamet doll. The one issue I'm having with this, you wouldn't have on a Steam Deck. And that's the load speed for sound effects, basically. Because I'm playing this off a hard drive and not an SSD, the load speed for the sound effects is too slow. Which would not happen on a Steam Deck. Because it's an SSD. I missed a collectible! I got that one! Means I'll have to replay this level to get all the collectibles. Do I give a shit? Yes, I do. Just, I won't do it on stream. I have better things to do with my time. Says the guy who doesn't have better things to do with his time. Oh, and I'm not getting the 150 on this stage either. Blah! Yeah. Solely the issue I'm having is the speed of sound effects. There is the occasional hang before a cutscene begins, as it's loading a voice clip, but other than that, it's fine. You wouldn't have that issue on Steam Deck. I reckon this would run very well on Steam Deck. Balls. I really needed one of them. I'm down to my last pair. It might be. If not, I picked it up just recently for £8 on CD keys. So it gets relatively cheap anyway. Basically, I've got a Klonoa 2 race coming up in January. And I was like, do I play my PS5 physical copy? It's a pain in the ass moving the PS5 into the office. Plus, I'd have to unwrap the game and install it. And it's like, or I could just buy it on Steam for like £8. Which is what I've done. Girls don't like pesky boys, you know. And also, she called me a gooner. I like him just fine. What are you admitting to there? Right, store page. Let's have a look. It is currently on sale for $9.99. It was a little bit cheaper on CD keys than that. Yeah. I would say CD keys is probably a little bit cheaper. That's where I got my copy from. And it was worldwide, so... Oh, I remember this piece of music. There we go. So just missing one. Ugh. Do you mean Tat? Tat the cat. Why Tat the cat is purple? Because Tat the cat split in half. We're chasing the first half, which we have to catch with our wind bullet. But I decided to run the whole course once to get the collectibles. And now I will actually aim to catch Tat. It's not that hard to catch up with Tat. If you're playing on easy, you can catch tap from further away. The new easy mode, your bullets reach further. Got ya! Got ya! Got ya! There we go. Oh, you're referring to Popka the dog. They've kept the PS2 script. Mad Max for $2 to $3. I think I have Mad Max on Steam. I've been looking for an excuse to play it. Yep, I got it. Apparently I bought it in 2020. Let me have a look at the... Activated as part of Mad Max, so I probably got it in a bundle. I like the Popka gets really mad. GOG. Oh. Yeah, I'm missing one Mamet doll. Best I can find it is $15 on CD keys. Well, in which case, I would say the price on Steam is perfectly fine for a PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 game. Lovingly remastered. And they definitely strike me as Steam Deck fodder in terms of, like, how they play. Definitely deck friendly. Oh, for fuck's sake, there was one in the top left. How are you meant to know? I can understand wanting to wait for a better sale. This is why we don't buy games on Nintendo Switch, because they run like shit. With any luck, they might start running well on the Switch too. Klonoa, darling! Oh! Why can't you say EscapeRouteBritish, darling? It would be a shocker if this didn't run well, considering the fact that it's just a PS1 and a PS2 game. Well, to be more accurate, a Wii game and a PS2 game. I know! I've played Klonoa before. What's that supposed to mean? It's a classic meme, it checks out. Where's our Pac-Man World 2 repack? That's what I want to know. Where's our Pac-Man World 2 repack? Repack was fucking solid. Like, straight up, Repack was solid. Way better than a remaster / remake of a PlayStation 1 mascot platformer had any right to be. Number 3, I don't know. Number 3 had a different developer. Number 3 is... I would say it has a different soul. If that makes any sense to, like... I mean, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. More Pac-Man is good no matter what. I'll take it. Can't remember if there's anything for doing that or if it's just... Yeah, that's the thing! Like, it was a dark, grey, miserable game with weird sexual innuendo. Can't believe it. I'm complaining about sexual innuendo in a video game. But yeah, it was weird. I'd take it. If they did, like, 2 and 3 in a collection, then I'd be like, okay, sure. But if they did 2 repack and then 3 repack, I probably wouldn't get 3. You know? I don't think they would change anything about it. If they bother to release it, they'll leave it pretty much unchanged. I think they wouldn't want to risk the outcry. Or the people who are like, oh, where's the comment about weird readings in Pac-Man's crotch? You know. Where are those comments? Did they take them out? Censored. Oh, fuck. Great! Munya! So far, I've got every gem, you know, so fuck this nonsense. There we go. So many places you can use a popka jump in this game to speed past certain sections. In the Klonoa 2 race in January, we will not be allowing the use of the popka jump. More solid platformers. Really should have added the GBA games into this pack. I reckon they're quietly at work remaking them, like in this art style. That's what I'm hoping. If they were going to release the Game Boy Advance titles in a collection, I would want them to give us an English translation of the third one, and chuck in Moonlight Museum for the Wonder Swan, and the PlayStation 1 beach volleyball game. If they're going to do a Klonoa collection, they need to go all out. They need to give us everything. Otherwise, the whole time I'd be disappointed. Oh, they didn't give us that. They didn't give us that. Speaking of disappointed, I'm still disappointed that Bakeru didn't go on fucking sale. It's truly sad. We've just got to hope for the winter sale at this point. It's like Spike Chunsoft wants Back Arrow to fail. And it's so sad that now content producers are having to put out videos that say, don't skip Bakeru. It's a good price, currently, if I hadn't already paid that price once already for the Japanese Switch version. It's like... if I didn't buy the Switch version, would we have ever got an English language version of Bakeru? Would it have ever got localized? It's always the way. I buy something and then it gets fucking localized. I kick myself. It's like Galgun 1. There was no hope in hell Galgun... the original Galgun was going to get localized. And then Double Peace looked to be much the same. So I bought Double Peace on PS4, digitally. Then, Double Peace got localized. Fucks me up. Yeah, basically, if they had gone 20% off on it during this sale, if they had gone autumn sale 20% off, I would have bought it. Right now it's $34.99 UK. I would have had that at $27.99. $27.99 or less. It's a shame, because it's a truly wonderful port. Same price as Cyberpunk. Oh, that's a point. How much is Phantom Liberty? $19.99. No. There's no, like, special bundle. But for, like, for buying Cyberpunk 2077 on day one. Give me a fucking refund, then. For more than the price of the Ultimate Edition now. Refund what I spent. If I request a refund for Cyberpunk 2077, do you think they'll give me one? Fuck rebuying Cyberpunk 2077. I'd buy Bakeru. Maybe if I email CD Projekt Red and say, I bought your game on day one. My viewers want to watch Phantom Liberty. Give me a copy of Phantom Liberty. Do you reckon they'd do it? Oh, I swear these used to inflict damage when you touch them. Did they change that? Or have I got Mandela effect? I think it might just be Mandela effect. Cyberpunk plays really well on the Steam Deck. Huh, okay. That's interesting. A game that does the settings for you. Now that's nice. Witcher 3, that's Do I have that on Steam? Does Gallops have that on Steam? Let me have a look. Witcher. I have The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2. Ah, Gallops has Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. Right, okay. I don't have Witcher 3. Not currently. Yeah, but when am I gonna play it? That's the thing. Like, it's a like 60, 70 hour game. It's not really in my wheelhouse. I play things that are a bit more cartoony and Asian. Got them a Met doll on this stage. Does it remember that I got them a Met doll on this stage? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, get out of there, Tat. Nobody's fooled. Easy peasy. Oh, if I can do it that fast during the race, that'd be a tasty time saver. Sonic on Switch. Which Sonic? Sonic and Shadow Generations. It's better on PC anyway. I don't think I paid that much for it. And, you know, I had it on early access. Right. A 45% off is a steal. I'd call that steal. I got him a medal! 131 in that stage. Which ones did I fucking miss then? Must have missed like a whole room somewhere. That's a good laugh. Right, I don't remember this boss fight at all. Oh, right, okay. Hit the one that's lit up. Maybe there's another indicator. Maybe he's like the first one that animates or something. It's the one that spins when he comes out. Easy. I remember this guy taking so many hits. Can I hit him while he's rolling? Yes, I can. Right, okay. That's what's going on then. Oh dear. Fuck. There we go. This phase isn't too bad either. Once you know what you're doing. So far, I can't imagine needing to practice any of these bosses for a race. They're very straightforward. Data from the ring. She wanted data from Klonoa's ring this whole time. Is that so she can make her own fake ring? She can make a version of Klonoa's ring that she can have at home.
やラスクルリシャリシャわーわーもうキャワガンもう上がるワンワンもごわーだするよせい
Just checking how long it takes on average to beat this game, and yeah, it will be 2 parts. I'm not doing a one sitting like I did for Klonoa 1. Moment House! Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. Sure thing. House of Horrors. Scrapbook. I haven't got 150 gems in any level yet. Because I suck. No, because it's so easy to miss them. Aha. Yes, The Warring Kingdom Volk. Right, this is the level where you can't progress any further on PlayStation 3 in backward compatibility. This level coming up. I accidentally pressed R1. I'm sure you didn't miss anything super exciting. Gonna go through the secret wartime tunnels in Volk. The arena. Meow meow. A Vulcan city is a small price to pay. All we gotta do is stop them from activating both reactors. So, if I'm correct, this is the level that crashes PlayStation 3s. Well, it doesn't crash PlayStation 3s. There's an invisible wall that you can't walk past. And I'll tell you where from memory I believe that is. This isn't quite the level I remember. No, it's an above ground stage, so it must be after this one. Just to make sure I haven't missed, like, a obvious collectible anywhere. No. I feel fairly confident we haven't missed anything yet. I wonder when this will come to Game Pass, because it seems like an obvious Game Pass tile. Looks like there's something to the right. Like, this is the optional path. Nope. That's the optional path. Oh, frustrating. That was an optional path, and there's no Mehmet doll that way. Yeah, this is it. This is the level. I think there's an invisible wall in an area coming up that's only there on, like, PlayStation 3 backward compat. So bizarre. Klonoa 2 is peak. Okay, what's the point of up here then? Can I open that window? No. What's the point of that platform then? think this is around about the point where I'm forgetting bits of this game. Like, I remember the very end, because I died on it a lot. And I remember the very beginning, because of the amount of times I've tried to play this game through. But the bit I'm on right now, I barely remember. I go to press a button to interact with something. The game gives me a tutorial that I automatically skip. The tutorials might as well not be there. The player can tell that there's something different about the enemy they're interacting with. Alright, haven't missed any yet. Secret egg? No. I'd have totally put one there. That'll do. I don't care about having everything. I just care about the Mamet dolls. Because that's what the achievements are tied to. Not to filling the scrapbook. As far as I remember. I mean, I will just double check that now. Achievements. Complete the Chamber of Horrors. Complete the Chamber of Fun. Yeah. Bonk. Just checking to see if there was anything hidden first. I remember this rooftop. Which means it probably had a really annoying platforming challenge if I remember this rooftop specifically. No, not too bad. Fuck. That's so frustrating. These levels are longer than I remember. My memory is playing tricks on me. It's got to be it, surely.
Purple. Ago, wambawau kwao. Dunyana, kunaluchan.
Klonoa the sequel, Moon Girl's Mantilla. Welcome. You got Lunatea as Moon Girl. It's interesting.
Paradura. Wagong. Guruju wawambao.
Yeah. I think Lunatea is the name of the world, not so much the name of a girl. So it's interesting. I missed 2 fucking gems in that stage. Unbelievable. That is frustrating. Hoverboard stage. Right, okay. I get it. Is there anything down here? Nope. Don't remember this level at all. Don't remember those enemies either. We have actually reached a blind spot in my Klonoa memory. That's crazy. We've reached a blind spot in my Klonoa memory. That's... oh. Okay, good. They gave us health here. They wanted us to fail that first one. To teach us something. I know about keys, thank you very much, video game. I played the first one! Alright, I played the first Klonoa, I know what I'm doing. I Klonoa what I'm doing, alright? Yay, Boomies! Boomies are back. Boomies blow up. Was there something about their name that implied that? Interesting, they don't blow up while you're standing in them. That's good knowledge. That is good knowledge for the race. In January. If you're standing too close, it won't work. I see the solution here. Throw. Come over. Is the door this way? Yeah. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. Why would I need two here? I get it. That's why I need two here. One to get up. And one for the rock. Right. I've missed a Mamet doll. Oh no. I brought shame upon my entire family. Again. I'm so engrossed. My commentary is non-existent for this. I am fully just concentrating. Oh yeah, isn't there like a whole snow world and shit, and then we come back here? Yeah. That's why this version of Volk isn't matching my memory. I think we play another Volk stage later on. I think we literally go through all of the game's worlds again. Oh dear. That was such a non-boss. Oh. Just partway through the stage for no reason. Oh, the vanishing platforms from Klonoa 1, yeah. Balls. That's some serious platforming there. Arseholes. It's introducing me to the idea of blowing up several at once. No. Right, missing one Mehmet doll. Don't have to worry about the Mehmet dolls. A Korean soldier beat up Johnny Somali and is being taken to jail. Nobody should have to take the law into their own hands. That soldier knows what he did. That said, It couldn't have happened to a nicer person. That's how I feel. I don't think anybody in this instance is going to be saying, "Oh, poor Johnny Somali." No one's going to be saying that. It's the reactor. Klonoa Chin. EscapeRouteBritish. But the red switch is lighting up green. Does that not mean we are activating these? Klonoa, do you not know that green means go and red means stop? I don't know how how South Korean law works, but if they have a bail system, then yeah, the soldier will be out in no time. Because the community will pay his bail. I wonder if the glowing part on his head is a weak spot. Fuck. Yeah, you can't float over those without hitting them. Please tell me this is a boss that only has one phase. Please stop destroying my enemies when I bounce up. It's fucking annoying. No, he has a second phase. Oh my god. Health. Health. Oh, for fuck's sake! Got him. That was scary. That boss is scary. That boss I will need to practice. I'm pretty sure this game has a boss practice thing once you have beaten it. a boss rush.
Celestial 군단 Klonoa. Wimstort Valkion. Lugut Bearana. Tasu. Eglubuat Argaling.
와후 링구 리메트 링구 많이 줄이랴
Come on, Leorina.
Alda Lutu Midu? Ishniant.
Come on, Leorina. What's that going to achieve?
Feminium Glove, Egeland Brusp. Seatomat, Banus Frius, such level length. Chef. Borgor, Tom Clatala, Nebriutanas.
Unbelievable.
태우랴 지나가나도
Lutut Kana. Winsake Hernaniant.
와야 로 그라 가우짱 와구아우짱 레오리야 네스 루르돌 루칠루나 에글랜드 와구아우라
Legoland.
클라라 나드
Vulcan Inferno. Now this sounds familiar. Nope, this isn't the level I remember either. In fact, I barely remember any of this Vulc segment at all. Oh, this is the level I just played, but it's bullshit now. Musk is starting an AI-based game studio. How does one start an AI-based game studio? Like, as in, like, the Infinite Minecraft, or do they mean something like Suck Up, for example? Because AI's use in video games is not necessarily a bad idea, depending on its implementation. Like, there's a party game where you put in an AI prompt and then people have to try and figure out what you put in, and that, you know, that's AI used effectively in game development. And Suck Up, for example, is a game where you play as a vampire who has to convince AI characters to let them into their home. And that's a good use of AI in using a GPT to create video game character dialogue and for that to control the action, so to speak, based on character profiles. That kind of use of AI in game design, I think, is fine. It's when you're using it to make assets when you can afford to pay artists is a no. Make games great again. I'll tell you what, this timeline we're in, you can't say it's boring. There certainly is a lot of excitement going on in this timeline, huh? Ah, that's what this platform's for. The second time through the level. I do not remember this at all. Oh, fuck. I've missed some, haven't I? I know to avoid Biskarch, thank you very much. I was focusing on what Vlad wrote. Who owns all the money in the world? Presumably right-wingers, right? So all they had to do for the last 10 or so years was poison public opinion against left-wing politics by pretending to follow left-wing politics and then introducing things into left-wing politics that are designed to cause derision amongst people. Like, you know, video game development studios attacking white people, for instance. White men, more specifically. So then they can turn around and say, wow, isn't this left-wing shit out of hand? Wouldn't it be great if you voted for our fascist bullshit? And we'll make sure that that horrible, excessive left-wing politics gets destroyed. It just feels like everybody's been played over the past decade. It feels like I've been played, it feels like the left has been played, it feels like the right has been played. That there's some crazy 4D chess going on. Water stores ancestral data. How does someone come up with, like, a theory or belief like that? Like, how does that materialize in a person? Because it's fascinating, and I'd certainly play a video game based on that idea. I mean, we shouldn't be storing water in plastic bottles as much as we do, obviously. How are you meant to get these? Giving birth through C-section severs the divine link between child and God. I mean, if there was data to back that up, everybody who's been born by C-section is an atheist, then maybe. But I'm pretty sure there are a ton of people born by C-section that still consider themselves as having a very strong link with God. And by that same token, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who are born the so-called normal way who don't have a link with God. I do wonder why fascism is so closely tied to religion, and it must be the same reason why atheism is generally so closely tied to left-wing politics. Not that that's a general rule of thumb, because there are plenty of right-wingers who don't believe in God. But generally, religion is very sort of right-leaning, and atheism is very sort of left-leaning. I guess that explains why I'm so sort of like sometimes left of center, right of center, because I consider myself an agnostic or an optimistic theist, so that is... You've summed it up in like a sentence. What I've been struggling to understand for a very long time, you've summed up in a single sentence. Yay! This level isn't remotely annoying. There we go. There's no train this time! Oh no, there it is. Well, it's a mirroring of the exact opposite side, isn't it? When left-wing politics is fuck white men, they're terrible, naturally right-wing politics will be fuck everyone else, they're horrible. I think as a species we're just not cut out for love. How did Leorina access the thing? It's almost like either it was a lie or Leorina is secretly a priestess. I'll accept either. You thought? You thought, Baguji? The Bell of Indecision. I feel like I ring that one every day. Lake of Seclusion.
And
the Ark that travelled the world. Is this religious allegory? Why has he got a moose knuckle? Why has Baguji got a moose knuckle? I hope this guy doesn't get in power then. Because he would set your country back by fucking like hundreds of years. Don't remember this level either. I know for a fact I've beaten this game. So it's like a whole ice level, and there's a boss that you have to fight on a snowboard. But that must be after here. Don't remember this level at all. Right, okay. Right. That isn't one you do the bounce on. Nothing in the other one, no. Yeah! It seems particularly nuts. I mean, I tend to have a predominantly, like, no politics thing with the channel, but at the same time, if the situation is fucking nuts, how do I get that? I don't care enough. I don't care enough to get that. Yeah, I fought a Bernie before. I played Klonoa 1, you know. Take it, I'll have to come back here in a sec and jump over all of those, but there'll be flames now. Or not. It's like I need all of these, huh? Yeah. That's what I figured. That's not the same area. It's like a different version of the area because the collectible, this checkpoint that's missing. Now, how do I get back? Oh, the platform. Look up list of Klonoa 2 levels so I know exactly when I've hit the midway point. Klonoa 2 stages. "24 stages. Like, all I want is, like, a list of the levels. You'd think there'd be, like, a Klonoa 2 wiki that would list them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Mountains of Mirror Mirror puts us about halfway through. Thinking we'll probably close it off at the end of this stage then. Just for the sake of actually getting a reasonable bedtime tonight. Yeah, I'm not super keen on this game's level layout very much. The Klonoa games, in terms of like their actual gameplay, I don't like them very much. Like, there are much better feeling platformers to play than Klonoa. Might be good for me to play up to Stepping Wind. That way, when I start over next time, I'm at Stepping Wind. Which is, like, considered to be one of the best moments in Klonoa 2. This stage is pretty long. Right, I have to activate another thing before I can do that, huh? Why did I agree to race this? Why did I agree to race this in January? Oh, this section is completely optional. Okay. More balls. Got the key. I need to come back here in a sec. Yeah, there's another core or something to activate here. It's much the same. Fuck! Excuse me! Come on. Don't be a dick, be a dude. Ooh. Oh! Like, if I know what I'm meant to be doing, and I know what the solution is, and the game's just, like, ruggedness makes it difficult, that's not good. I would totally lose time here in a race. 100% I would lose time in this room. This would be the big progress blocker. Oh, he's behind there. That's why I can't hit him. He's in the background. It's a little bit difficult to tell. Why'd you have the enemies just float ever so slightly? That's so annoying. The 2D games on the Game Boy Advance and WonderSwan are worse. These I can kind of get behind because they're 3D and they have a nice art style. I can get into them. The black and white one on WonderSwan and the 2 Game Boy Advance titles, yeah, they're not for me. I've tried before. There's got to be something up there to the left. Not that I truly care about getting everything. It's a checkpoint. Like, I'm probably making this game look worse than it is, but still. The platforming in Klonoa was never the strong point, as far as I'm concerned. The art style, the aesthetic, the characters, the soundtrack. Like, for me, that's the Klonoa sauce. That's the special sauce that makes Klonoa Klonoa. But there will be people out there that like Klonoa's gameplay. The weirdos. It would suck for us all to like the same things. Is this an optional path, do you think? Yeah. I mean, I will have to replay quite a few of this game's levels to get all the Mamet dolls. But I can't imagine that is that annoying once you know where they are. The worst ones are stages where you're constantly moving forwards. I've seen the key. It's back in the previous area. So I must enter it from this side. At least they give me a checkpoint on the way back through the area as well. This must have been a particularly difficult part of the stage then in testing. What happens if I stay on this one? Seems a bit silly to have to play the same section multiple times. That sort of cascading level design. It's like, is there really a challenge in solving a puzzle you've already solved once? Piece of piss. This is such a long stage! Dip. Oh, now the platforms move. Okay. I figured they would. I just thought maybe I could make it move myself, and the answer is no. No, I cannot. Oh. Oh. There we go. And knowing I'll have to replay the level again to get the Momet doll I missed. But again, I'll need to practice for the race, so... Actually, no, we're fine. Yeah. I'm currently down for 3 races in January, February sort of time. Klonoa 2. Easy mode, so that's fine. Infinite lives and an extra health, so it's not too bad. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Of all of them, the one I will need the most practice on would be Ocarina of Time, but I'm not expecting to win that one. Because one of the races is very good. So, I'm there to A, fill out the numbers, and B, have some fun trying to beat Ocarina of Time quick, randomized. Mean Bean Machine, I probably need the less amount of practice on. I just need to just warm up on Puyo again, basically. And this, a little bit of memorization of some of the levels, so I know which areas I can skip, and then it's just about platforming as quickly as possible. So this, not too bad. The one I would need the most practice on is Ocarina of Time. Well, I will aim to... What's the day? It's Thursday. I will aim to do part 2 of Klonoa on Saturday. That's the current plan, but we'll see what happens. Sunday I would like to start GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Dr. Eggman's Unmerry Berry Contraption. Or as I know it, Puyo Puyo. Right. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for coming. I need to go get some sleep. And it might be worth me having a quick look to see if my attempts to record with my new dictaphone has worked. And if it has, then NG Critics going forwards will be filmed on a DSLR camera with externally recorded audio, and it will be much better. It will be a much higher production quality. And once I've got used to working with those formats and converting them into what they need to be, etc., then I've got all the knowledge I need to do Sushi Bites and tier lists using a DSLR camera and a dictaphone, and the quality of the video should be much better. So I might dedicate 5-10 minutes to just seeing if the audio and video recorded correctly for the NG Critic that I recorded tonight, just to test the new hardware. But it's the first NG Critic I've recorded in 3 days, because, you know, I'm going to cut it down to 3 a week now instead of 5 a week. Right, until next time, if we live that long, take care everybody, bye bye.